Good afternoon and welcome to All About Animals. I'm Sherry Gratitor, and today we are at one of my favorite places in all the world. We are at Equestrian Connection, which is in, it's Mettawa, it's Lake Forest, I'm never quite sure which one it is.
Unincorporated Lake County, Mettawa,
yes.
Lake Forest.
And we're here with Diana Schnell, who is founder, no, you have a title, is it president?
I think it's executive director.
Executive director.
Yep, that's good.
Of Equestrian Connection, and Equestrian Connection is a remarkable facility that uses horses to help people in all kinds of ways. We were talking, you said you've got new programs, and I'd love to let people know what they are.
We do. We have quite a few new ones we're rolling out. We have a Therapeutic Driving program now. We have a miniature horse who pulled carts. So now we're empowering children and adults who want to learn how to drive a cart. And that helps them with their coordination, motor planning. It's very exciting.
And very fun.
Oh, it is.
It is a whole lot of fun.
It's just a whole new way. And for some people, one girl is vision impaired and she's not comfortable riding on a horse. So this still gives her an opportunity to engage with the horse by driving the cart.
And to feel good about herself too.
Oh, yeah. And it's hard. It's not easy to do.
Yeah, oh yeah. So we've got the Therapeutic Driving, which is, I think incredibly nifty. What else is going on?
We're starting up some new programs for families where a family can come for the day, spend the day. We had a couple families try it out over the holiday because they had so many people in town. They come out, they have a party, they ride, they do an art project together. They might do a non-mounted activity with the horses where they all groom a horse or pick a horse that resembles their behavior, their character. And it's just a really neat way for a family to bond and spend time with the horses, and a fun family getaway.
And so, yeah, this is for just any generic family.
Yeah, it can come out and have their little gathering or party here.
It's a very cool thing to do.
It was cool. We have a new program for teens who need help with their homework. So often, you know, because of either learning disabilities or even attention span, and parents just get so tired of, you know, just, you've got to do your homework, you've got to do your homework. They can bring them here. We have a clinical psychologist and a nurse psychiatrist who will sit with them and help them do their homework. Take that burden off of parents. We have a little socialization time for them as well, so homework is suddenly maybe a little more fun than it usually is.
Do those kids get to interact at all with the horses or not?
Yes, they feed the horses after that's kind of their reward for getting their work done, is helping feed the horses, and it's going to be a cool little program, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Much needed, you know.
Very much needed.
So, because there's always...
Because I know so many parents of teens who are tearing their hair out.
I know.
Yeah.
I used to have a full head of hair myself. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, come on, your kids are wonderful.
And then we have another program that's starting to take off is yoga for equestrians. So it's not necessarily a special needs program per se, but it's for many of our volunteers are women and men who ride horses when they're not here working. So they do a half-an-hour yoga session with our yoga specialist, Marla Tracy, a new woman who joined our program. And then they do yoga on horseback. And so what we try to show them is how yoga can help them in their everyday riding skills by improving their balance, their posture, and it's turned out to, it's cooking right now.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Oh, fun program. Quarterly, we have a thing called Hoof Picks. I just think it's so clever. Where the kids come in after, it's a chance for parents to get a night out. So special needs kids can come here, watch a movie. In December it was Frozen. So each month there'll be a theme, and they can have a little party and socialization time while their parents get a night out from 6 till, I think it's 6 till 9 or 6 till 8 p.m. So
that's another thing that is much needed, especially with special needs kids.
It is, caring for the caregiver.
Yeah.
So we're really trying to look at ways to help our current base, but also help the caregivers and families.
Yeah, well,
that's why we have the family program.
There's no question that that's all part of the base. It is.
Yep, and we need to take care of everyone.
Well, and I'm still laughing about years and years ago when we came and there was a pony in the stables and the pony was pink.
Oh yeah.
And I said, Diana, why is the pony pink? And you said that you had some kids who were afraid to touch the pony, and you gave them paint, and they made handprints all over the pony, and they got to not be afraid of the pony by doing that, except all the colors washed out except the red.
That's
and so
true.
You had truly in the stable, if it was the first time I came, you had the original horse of a different color. Yes.
That doesn't surprise me. We're kind of good at that.
You are remarkable at that.
Good at being the horse of a different color.
Yeah, well, and you are, because you're doing things that I don't think anyone else is doing.
Well, we're trying to, therapeutic riding has grown quite a bit since we've started. There were roughly 500 centers in 2001. They're over 900 now.
Wow.
We're one of the top 1% size-wise in 15 years, which is pretty amazing. But we're also trying to say, how else can we take this wonderful facility, take these wonderful horses, and not necessarily always put a person on their back, but have a therapeutic program for seniors. I think last time you were here we talked about that. We have 4 different dementia or memory loss units coming, and Penny, the miniature horse, will literally stand at this table while individuals up to 105 years old will sit and brush her and learn about horses and talk about their past with horses. That's been amazing.
It is phenomenal.
And just to bring some happiness to their day, get them out to the farm. Like you said, you like how it smells. All the smells and all these other senses that they can still use, yet their memory, sometimes fails them. And
you can walk through the stable and the horses kind of put their heads out and say hello. And it's such a warm feeling. It's so lovely.
It's been a good year so far. We had a great year last year, thanks to everyone who helped us, you and Nancy, our donors, foundations who stepped up to sponsor horses. We sponsored over $100,000 in therapeutic riding lessons for children.
Yeah, because you are a sliding scale.
Yep, and we really worked hard to get everyone sponsored who needed it, and it paid off.
Sure. Well, you know what? For every time that a kid comes here, it pays off.
Oh, it's been amazing that so many people stepped up and said, I want to adopt these riders. We call it Adopt a Rider. Or I want to adopt these horses because I see what it's doing for them. So.
And you have a wine tasting coming up on the 31st, was it?
We do, January 31st.
Yeah, you said wine and chocolate. I don't know about this.
They're both supposed to be good for you.
Well, somebody told me that wine is good because it's a fruit. And we're supposed to have fruit in our diet.
And it has flavonoids in it, which...
Yeah, but more than that, just straight out, it's grapes, and grapes are fruit, and the doctors tell you should have 2 servings of fruit a day. That equates to 2 bottles of wine, yeah. And at that point, you don't much care what else you're taking in.
And dark chocolate's good for you.
Dark chocolate is wonderful for you.
Yes, Uniquely Sweet is a great chocolatier in Grays Lake, and so they come out. We have several wine vendors who come out and sample, and then North Shore Distilleries coming this year and sampling spirits. So we added spirits.
So it's better. It's wine, chocolate, and spirits.
Yes, we added
and
spirits.
Everybody here will be in good spirits.
Yes, and that benefits our adult programming. So that will benefit all those dementia units I talked about, our veteran work program, anything that's adult-centered. Obviously, because it's drinking, I felt like it should benefit over 21 crowd.
we run through some of the things that you're doing with adults. You have an MS group?
We do. It's called Balance for Life now. It's sponsored by Baxter Healthcare Corporation for another 1.5 years. We had the first 10-week results done by a physical therapist who's the head of the study. and we saw an improvement in everyone who participated. 32 participants all showed improvement in balance, in quality of life, and all this is being documented, and she's using data references. So we finally have data to back up what we've been saying, which is, this really does make a difference. I just spoke to a man, George, who's in our program. He's not using his cane anymore, and then we've talked about that before. And he rides one of the beautiful fjords that you might see in this program later, and you can just see the difference. He used to come in walking in hunched over, and now he's walking out tall without a cane. It's just a beautiful thing to see. And
so that's one of the programs that this wine tasting will benefit. That's one of the adult programs.
Yes, anything to do with adults.
Yes. So you've got a wide range of adult programs, and you said everything from military, brain injury.
I'm very excited about the military program. I think it's been great to have these veterans come out and work here. I think they want to work, and they want to get out in the community again, so we're kind of a step in that direction. And the horses and working with the horses is a way to ease them into that in a very non-judgmental, caring. So they're caring for animals while they're being cared for by us. So
which is outstanding.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you've got that, and then you've got all of the kids programs, which we haven't touched on because we're running out of time. We only have a couple minutes left. But you have programs for kids, and I've seen little tiny people.
2-year-olds.
And up from there. And it's everything from developmentally disabled to physically disabled. And I don't like the word disabled because when they come here, they are able.
They are. And, we've had some really with life-threatening illnesses that they will never overcome. However, we've been able to help slow the progression of those illnesses and give them a higher quality of life. And for some, parents would say survival.
Yeah.
And anytime we can touch someone and make their life better,
And you guys have done a remarkable job.
Thank you. We're excited about it. We have a great staff, and
you have a great staff. You
support.
Have great concepts. It goes through taking care of caregivers, we talked about that, as well as the people who need to receive care, as well as their whole families.
Yep.
So you're not just affecting the one person who's in a program, you wind up affecting the whole family in good ways.
Yeah, we do.
Really good ways.
And then we've expanded our art therapy program too, which people would say art and horses. But after someone's been on a horse, they're more engaged, they're more in their body, and they're able to really express themselves through their art. And when oftentimes that's all kind of either locked up or unable to come out. So that's been a nice connection that we, kind of just stumbled upon and decided we're going to make this work because it's helping our clients.
What you're doing here is wonderful, but I am out of time. So, can we give people a phone number that they can call if they need information, or a website they can go to?
Yes, our number is 847-615-8696, and our website is www.equestrianconnection, all one word, .org. So, and if you Google us, Google does not have the right phone number right now for us.
Don't Google for the phone number. Do not.
That's our fax number, so just fax us if you get that number.
Yeah, and one of the phone books did that too, because I know I tried to call them.
Oh, they did?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we fixed it. We're hoping to fix it.
Little by little. It is an outstanding organization, but my hourglass is unsanded.
Oh, that's cool. We're actually looking at one.
Diana, thank you. Thank
you for coming out,
and
Nancy.
And we're going to take you now to Save a Pet. We're going to show you some of the dogs and cats that are waiting there for adoption.
Oh, and they're all so cute.
Oh, yeah.